was supposed to make a video today, um, especially about this subject, but I don't want to repeat anything that people already know. So I wanted to discuss everything I know about communication across genders, so that I don't repeat anything that is not useful for you, and that I can go deeper into the topic and make a video so that everyone can benefit and can learn. I've seen that in my recent video, the views were kind of low compared to others, and maybe it's a signal for me that I need to adapt my content and go a little bit deeper, because I understand that if I repeat the information that most people already know, it's not going to be worthy of their time to watch. And it also reflects the level of quality that I'm willing to put into the channel. So I do want to elevate my game and make it a better experience for everyone. So I already have a few points I want to address, but I'm waiting until someone gets connected. Right now, I don't see anyone online. As soon as someone is live, then we can talk about this topic or anything that interests you. The reason why I started to talk right away today is because I know that some people, they do watch the stream once it's over. Every broadcast is being recorded, so you can have access to it at any time after the stream if you want to read the chat or just watch a moment that you remember that you wanted to revisit again. So I'm making myself available today. Right now it's 7 p.m. Eastern time, and in the last few streams I did more than 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the minimum amount of time that I'm willing to give. If I see that there are people interested, that some people connect and engage, I'm going to stay longer. My main point today is to go deeper into the topic and go beyond what I already have prepared, so that I can record video especially about that topic and see if how people react. And also this stream could give me an indication if some people are interested into learning about that topic. If no one is interested into that topic, then I'm going to change to something else. I'm going to try. But that's the reason why I do stream. It's because I want to know what people think of my idea. I'm trying to engage as much as possible. As I've said probably before, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So this is my way to show you that I care by giving some of my time and making myself available to discuss with you with any concern that you have. And I think that way we can create a discussion and focus on what you think is the most important thing for you. Last stream, some people talk about gaming. I cannot do gaming because my channel is about psychology and philosophy, sociology. So if I would have to do gaming, it would be a second channel. But right now, I'm already doing my best to make this channel grow as much as possible. So I cannot commit to 2 channels at the same time at this stage. And I think that if I do a second channel, it would mainly be vlogging. But right now, like I said, I want to focus on making this channel successful first, because there's a lot of things regarding the technique. Hello, there is someone connected. So can you present yourself? Just say hi so that I can know who you are. And if you have any interest in the topic of communication across gender, just say any question that you have. I will be extremely glad to answer anything that you want. You can also share your own experience. I am not a therapist, I am not a psychiatrist, but I'm ready to engage with you, and we can talk about human behavior in general and communication. I think it's a really important aspect of human behavior, and it's extremely complicated to understand communication because it has so many different layers, and if you include genders, then it's even harder to understand. But as long as you engage and say something, that's the best way for me to connect with you, because I do have some material prepared, but if you don't say anything, I will not share what I'm willing to share or what I've prepared. My main point is I want to engage with the audience as much as possible. So if you are there, please say hi. You don't have to reveal any personal information. Feel free to ask me question. As some people, they ask me question and I'm gonna answer. If I don't know the answer, I'm gonna tell you that I don't know. But feel free to ask me anything that you want. It can be even outside of the topic that I have set for today. So you can ask me any kind of question that you want, and then we can talk about it. And if you have a point or something in mind that you want to share regarding the topic of today, that would be even better, because I do have some idea and I do want to make a video about the topic of today, but I want to make sure that you guys already know what I'm willing to share, or if you don't know, then it's going to be the video right away. But the discussion of today is to just go deeper and make sure that when I'm going to publish the video, everyone will benefit. Because I don't want to repeat anything that most people know. I want to go beyond the common knowledge. So yeah, if you're connected, just say anything that you want. Present yourself. It's been almost 7 minutes now. In the past, I've done more than 30 minutes of stream. It really depends on the participation. If I get more people connected and willing to engage with me, I can stay more than 30 minutes for sure. But I'm not going to stay more than 30 minutes if no one is interacting with me. So you are responsible in part for making this stream enjoyable. Just say something, anything that you want. Or present yourself. That's the best way to interact with me. I know people are from different time zones, so I said 7 p.m. Eastern time, but there are some people in different regions of the world, and it might be a bit late for you. I'm doing my best to make sure that everyone can access the stream. And the reason why I chose 7 p.m. it's because if I choose during the day, most people are working here, and a lot of people who are watching my channel are from Canada, and most of them are the US. So I'm trying to make sure that it is accessible by the most people. This is the reason why my first stream was not at 7 p.m. I just went live, I think, at around 4 or 5. But I'm trying to find a schedule that fits everyone. So if you can just say hi. In the past stream, everyone at least one person said something in all my previous streams. So I'm very surprised that today. Hello, Ailey. How are you doing? Yes, I acknowledge right away that you are there for sure. Yeah. Good. Okay. And where are you from? You can just say the name of the country. Like I said, the stream are recorded, so don't reveal too much personal information if you don't want to. Padlock. I don't know where that is. Is it in Cynthia? Hello, version. Oh, Canada. That's great. Yeah, I have a really good friend. When I was we met when I was a child, like when I was about 12. She's from Argentina, but she's not living there. But yeah, she's one of my closest friends from when I was a child. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to ask me any kind of question, like my specialty is to answer questions from people. I'm very open. It could be any topic. Of course, I've decided a topic today. I've chosen a topic. I've prepared some material for today. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, my mindset is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I'm caring because I'm here for you. And I'm not a therapist or psychiatrist. I'm just someone who you can talk to and share your insight, your thought, and anything that's on your mind. And yeah, if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm going to be very glad to answer the best that I can. No, I'm not from Ireland. Why are you thinking that I am from Ireland? I've been in Europe for like in 2014. I've been in Europe, and no, I'm not live every day. My schedule is Monday and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I was thinking, I thank you, Version, for telling me this. I didn't know. So I was thinking of adding another day, like on Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet because I don't want to overcome it. Thank you, Ailey. So you can speak Spanish, Version, I think. I've learned Spanish. I took 1 year of Spanish when I was in high school, in my first year of high school. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi buen, ¿y tú? That's like the, the very basic greeting and communication in Spanish. Yeah, I know a bit. I also like the culture. Like there's a lot of good singer, Despacito. Um, there is yeah, there is this. There's many singers that I like that are from that for some from South America. Uh, like right now, it's at the tip of my tongue. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the name of the singer, but yeah, it's a great culture. It's a great culture. I don't know too much about South America. Yes, je m'appelle means this is my name is that's true. Yeah, French is my main language, and that's the reason why if I see Spanish, I can understand it a bit because the words in French and Spanish sometimes it's very similar. It comes from Latin, so that's the reason. And yeah, French is, I think it's more close to Spanish than English is close to Spanish because in English they in Spanish they also have genders like we do in French. So this is something that is quite confusing for English speaker to take into account that every nouns has a gender. This is insane. Yeah, like I was seeing someone who was saying that he was learning French with ChatGPT, but there is no rule like for genders. You have to remember them. You cannot say like un avion, like one airplane. There's no way of saying like, oh, this is a rule. Every time you see that noun, it's going to be masculine or feminine. That's not how it works. It's just that when you have to use it as much as you can, and then you begin to remember it. Yes, that's true. I am from Quebec. But now I'm not living in Quebec, but I grew up in Quebec. I've lived there for around 30 years, and now I am in Ontario, which is the province next to Quebec. Tortue means a turtle. A girl is in fille. It's like very different from English. Señorita, there is a song. It's called Señorita, but it's like I think it's not from it's more like from someone Arabic. It's not, but Señorita is a Spanish word. I know that. Señor, Señorita. I am in Ontario as well. Yeah, I just don't know padlock. I've been in Ontario for 4 years, so I've been in Toronto. I've been living in Toronto for 2 years, and now it's my second year in Ottawa, and I'm gonna go back to Toronto in September. Yes, you can ask my advice. I've been in therapy for 15 years, so I know quite a lot of things, but I'm not a therapist. So like, if I don't know something, I will tell you I don't know. I won't mislead you on purpose. Yeah, Toronto is a nice place. My ex-girlfriend was living in Toronto, but I was in Etobicoke, like the western side of Toronto, but it's very close to the downtown. Oh, like that's very difficult when your partner moves away. That's the reason why I decided to leave my girlfriend, because of long distance. When she returned back to her home country, it made the relationship unsustainable. Jeremy, I remember you from last stream. Hi. Yeah, that's a very difficult decision to make to thinking about moving, and I kind of understand, like, if you love him and it's you I would probably, like, I cannot make the decision for you, but I can understand, like, if I would be in a situation, this is something very difficult. And it depends also, like, how many years have you been with him, how good the relationship is now, and like what's your job now, when, because a new country is also a new culture. It requires an adaptation. Even me just changing province from Quebec to Ontario, it was a lot of adaptation. Yes, Jeremy, I remember you. Oh, if your Wi-Fi is bad, oh, but you can use the 5G if there is something. And Ailey, so it meant you showed the sticker, the emoji of YouTube because you subscribe. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Of course, I really appreciate it when you guys subscribe to me on the live stream. That's like the thing that I want the most. But I'm not forcing anyone. I'm just making myself available to you and to talk with anything that you have in mind. I'm just trying to be a nice person, and everything that I know, I'm willing to share it. And yeah, 3 years is a long time. And our relationship are quite important, and it's important also to think about the history of the relationship. Like you always have conflict in relationship, but if you really love each other, and you feel that there is compatibility, that there is a future for you, because you can also be in a relationship and it's a toxic relationship. So I don't think it's a toxic relationship. Otherwise, you wouldn't think of moving. But 3 years, I think is sufficiently long enough to know if that relationship can work in the long term. Yes, it's important, Jeremy, to be a nice person, especially if you want to have a girlfriend. Like, don't be like Johnny Somali. Everyone knows him right now, and his reputation is really crap. Yeah, teaching English is something that you can do everywhere. It's probably a job that you're doing online, so that's a good thing. It means that you are not forced to commit to one location. But it's a really tough decision, and you should really talk with him about the pros and cons. And if you like, it depends also, what's your expectation of the future, and what do you expect him to do, and what kind of relationship do you want to maintain with him, because it's going to be different. It's going to be a new location, and it might works for him, but it might not works for you. I mean, not necessarily in terms of the relationship, but in terms of the location. Like, what if you don't adapt very well to that place? Like, this is something to consider as well. I would probably do it. Like, I would probably start with traveling, like visit him for 2 or 3 weeks and see how it goes. But even 2 or 3 weeks it's probably not gonna be long enough to give you an idea if it will work long term. But it's better than go right away and meet him. Like, I think it would be too much of a shock. I think if you do it gradually, then you can get a better idea. That's how I would proceed. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Oh, you spent 2 months already. Yeah, that's quite a while. It's a tough decision to make, and I cannot make the decision for you. The only thing that I can do is make you think of some. I can only make you think of things that you didn't consider yet. The thing is that if you want to make an informed decision, it's 7:19 p.m. If you want to make an informed decision, you must take as many variable as you can. Like, you must take into account all aspect that you can think of. So my role is more to help you think of some point that you didn't think yet. But it's difficult because, like, I don't have a lot of information. I don't know what kind of relationship that you have. 3 years is quite solid, but you probably had some difficult moment with him too. So yeah, I already answered that, Jeremy. It's 7:20 p.m. Eastern time. So it's 7:20, but in the evening. Because my stream are always at 7 p.m. Yeah. The thing is that if you have like a family and friends version, like some people, they are quite biased sometimes. So to get an advice from someone that is outside objective, it can help, but never let anyone decide for you. It's always going to be something that must come from the inside. Yeah. Also, like there's 3 hour difference. Yeah, are you more in the west? I remember like last time you told me more about your location, but unfortunately right now I cannot remember where you are. Yeah, I've been to relationship version, and I understand how important it is, and I understand like the anxiety and the indecision that it can bring in your mind. It's a really difficult thing. Oh, British Columbia. Now I remember. Yeah, you said that you were camping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a very good friend. She's living in British Columbia. I asked her to call me, and she said, "Yeah, I will call you another day." So yeah, I'm waiting until she calls me. But I know her since I was a teenager. Yeah, some people they move because of their job. That's the thing. Like even if you grew up in Quebec, sometimes you might get opportunities elsewhere. I think it's really good to move and to see another province because you are exposed to another culture, another environment, and you meet new people too. Have you been outside of BC yet, Jeremy? I think traveling in life is a pretty good thing to do, especially early on because it opens your mind. Yeah, that's nice. Japan, like Tokyo, it's a really nice location. Depends on what type of things that you like. If you are more a city person or nature person, like Japan has really great cities, but it has also this connection with nature, like the mountains and the volcano and the landscape that is quite unique there. They have a lot of Buddhist temple too. Buddhism, yeah, exactly. So if if you like the nature, then it won't be the same trip as someone that likes cities. Yeah. But BC, I know it's full of nature. I've never been in BC though, but I've just heard about it, and very different from like Toronto or Montreal. But the temperature is it's really great, especially in Vancouver. Like avoiding the winter, I just cannot stand the -20 during January. It makes me sick. It's a bit too cold. I don't know if you are still there, version, but you have not been messaging for a while, so I know that there were more people watching a while ago, so a few moments ago. Yeah, so it's like 4:24 for you, Jeremy. So you are close to the dinner time. I've already eaten, but I did not do a video yet. I'm gonna do it after the stream. Yeah, you're close to the sea at least. It's like 10 degrees during winter, or like maybe a bit above zero, like 5 to 10. That's quite good. Like I've made my 2 last video. They really did well on Instagram and on YouTube, so like not so much. So that's why I want to share about the topic and see if people are interested, because I don't want to repeat things that people already know. Yeah, that's a good temperature. When it's close to zero, it's manageable. You don't need a big winter coat, so you can just layer and put like a hoodie and a vest, and you don't need too much things, because if you have if you have a big winter coat and you have a scarf and you have a hat and then your gloves, and it slow down your movement. It's much better when you can only wear a t-shirt during the summer. But we are past spring. We have entered spring already. So spring it was March 21st. So the equinox. We are already in spring. So the temperature will only rise from now, and then the days are getting longer as well. And it's not even totally dark right now, and it's 7:26. So it means that it will be dark at like almost 8 or 7:45 or something. Yeah, summer is like so great, and the cities are full too. But you can do camping. If you like camping, then during the summer it's the best time to do it. Yeah. Camping during winter, not so great. Except if you have like a RV or things like that. But I'm not even sure. Like, yeah, that's what I was telling you before. Because when it's gonna be 5, you're gonna eat dinner. I already ate dinner because it's already 7 here. But for you, during your time, yeah, it's very close to dinner. Do you know what you're gonna eat, or you have to wait until until it's ready? Yeah, camping. I've done a lot of camping when I was in the military. Because camping in the military was like the application of the theory. Like, if you take the recruit camp, it was 1 month, but we had 3 days at the end. It was just camping, and during the camp, it was a simulation of war. Like during the night, we would get attacked. Oh, the first. Okay, that's good. Yeah, spaghetti is something that I like. My mother, when she came to visit me at the beginning of the month, she brought some spaghetti sauce. Yeah, once if the sauce is already made, then it's pretty quick. You just have to cook the pasta. I Maltak. Where are you from? Even in Quebec, a lot of people they eat Italian dish like lasagna, spaghetti, macaroni. It's quite popular. And of course, we have even Italian poutine, which use instead of gravy sauce, it's gonna be spaghetti sauce, tomato sauce. Yeah, if you are connected, you can say hi, and that's the best way to interact with me, at least, so I know at least that you are there. Um, I see it's getting a bit silent now. I went to Italy and I met a guy, and he had the same name as me, but yeah, we went to visit Rome together. It was quite cool because I didn't know the city at all, so he could guide me, and yeah, through all the hotspot. My name is David, but his name was David, but with a E at the end. So David with a E. This was the first time that I saw that, and he was speaking French. So that's something that really surprised me, because I thought that in Italy people were speaking Italian or English. I never thought that he would speak French. And he was with his friends, so we were like 3, and we visited Rome together. I went to his place, and it was cool. And then he said to me, "Yeah, you can return anytime to Italy. There's way more to see," but I've never returned so far. What is then your name? Yeah, my first name is David, and my last name is Gallipo, and Po means skin. But a lot of people, like especially English, they have a hard time pronouncing my last name. Yeah, that's my first name. You got it. Yes, but my friend in Italy, it was David, but with a E at the end. So I've never seen that before. But in Italy, I guess it's more common. I just didn't know. Yes, like that. I'm gonna go soon because I have to prepare myself for the video. I wrote some idea and I'm gonna film outside. That's a long name. Yeah, I'm gonna film outside and I'm gonna publish a video. You will probably see it before you sleep, Jeremy, because I'm gonna shoot like in probably in 30 minutes, even less than that, and then I'm gonna edit and publish. So I'm gonna be back on Saturday because right now we're on Monday. And yeah, if you have some time, you can just connect like 5 minutes. Yeah, thank you. It's the topic of the video is it's exactly about the topic of the stream. It's exactly that. So I'm gonna try to do my best to deliver good content. And yeah, Virgin, I really empathize with your situation. I know it's very difficult, and you're gonna stay in my thought. And I hope that everything will go well. Remember that it should be a decision that you take within you. Follow your heart, but also think with your reason as well, and you're gonna arrive at the best decision for you. See you, and thanks everyone to have joined today. Yes, see you for Saturday.